Salem Uganda has cared for hundreds of children for many years. Salem's children's home and nursery school and school outreach projects sustain and maintain many vulnerable babies and children. This is the plot of land where the Salem Children's Home grows their own food. In front of me are sweet potatoes, I'm surrounded by maize, bananas, and behind me there's a plantation of groundnuts. What they don't use in the children's home, they can sell at market, and that can make a little bit of money to help plug the funding gap. And surely this has got to be the way forward. The cost of putting food in mouths has risen sharply in recent years, to the point that Salem Uganda needs to scale up its food production. I'm here now in the school garden and I'm surrounded by really tall maize plants. There's soya growing here, there's beans, and all of these plants are going to come together to feed the children in the school. Thanks to some support from the local Salem project who gave the ploughs, who ploughed the land, who gave garden implements, who gave the seeds, these children are now going to be able to have food to get them through the school day. Now children everywhere, they can't learn when they're hungry. But here, they know that when they come to school, they're going to get fed, and that keeps many more children in school and keeps them learning. Organic crops are grown in a sustainable way to supply a nutritious vegetarian diet for the children in Salem's care. But costs of buying food have risen, so Salem needs to grow much more of its own food to survive.
And in the children's home, we are looking at the food security. And in food security, right at the moment, this organization, Salem, is spending a lot of money to buy food from outside. And we look forward to seeing that if we can begin, the children's home can be supported to generate its own food.
Salem grows essential food crops as well as medicinal plants to bolster the immune system of the kids, many of whom are HIV positive.
We also use Moringa leaves as greens. We cook our greens and we give to the children. Some of the leaves we dry and make Moringa powder. Then we mix in the porridge. You see, you met the children, they are really active just because of Moringa. Moringa contains vitamins, minerals, and proteins. That's just like milk. So we are really so proud of our garden. We have amaranth seeds. Now these seeds, when it gets dry, we just warm a saucepan and we pour those seeds and it just pops by itself. Even that one we give to our children and they eat. Amaranthus leaves, we just use them, we boil as vegetables and they eat and they really enjoy it.
Salem has started agroforestry as a sustainable way of providing food, shelter and firewood with the potential to raise income to further support the children. So we're here in the garden and this is the maize that was planted. It's just fantastic to see how much can be done with just a little bit of money. But I understand that your thinking in the future is towards agroforestry.
Our plans for the future is to introduce agroforestry, because with agroforestry we shall get shade for our crops, then we shall get fruits for the children, and then we shall be getting firewood to serve in these schools. And of course, as an income generating activity, we shall get timber.
And that will help with the future of the project as well.
That's right.
Excellent, thank you. What's happening here is really important. The children are watering a tree that they planted. It's a mango tree and it came from the Salem nursery, and they're looking after it because they know that this is going to provide them with more shade and, really importantly, with fruit that they're going to be able to eat throughout the school day.
But we're also looking at opening up orchards. We want to promote really fruit growing. Fruit growing has become so precious business in this country, so we look forward to establishing up gardens with improved mangoes, with the avocados, improved oranges, which can easily be marketed out. At the same time as we market them out, our children also in the home are able really to have food, improved diet at a very, very low cost.
It's the hope of Salem Uganda that this model of sustainability can spread to other NGOs. This really is all about creating a sustainable future so the charities are not so reliant on donations that can come and go. But every project always has its challenge. And for this garden, the challenge is fencing. Animals still come in here and they graze from the local area. And this can mean that they destroy these precious crops and the food for the children. A live fence would allow us here to provide some space for the wildlife to nest, as well as creating even more beauty in this fantastic setting. And do I understand that there was no fence here before? So you had lots of people and animals coming in and you were losing lots of crops?
Very much.
Okay.
Indeed, we have been losing. So in the future, as these ficus trees will grow, even this one is very good. It is a scary plant because the sap from it is very, very poisonous. Oh. So animals won't be crossing and even intruders won't be disturbing. We shall plant passion fruits underneath. Then the place will look so nice.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes.
And I understand that you were able to do this with just a very small donation.
Yeah.
Is that right? A small amount of money that was given to the project?
Yeah, thanks indeed. We got that small donation. I don't know the friends, but we really saw the funds coming in, and we pray that if more can be done so that we can continue widening our garden.
With a small donation, just a little bit of money, the team here have realised that what they're able to do is to buy some seedlings to plant a living fence. And not only is it going to keep people out, some of the trees here have medicinal uses, the animals won't cross over, and once this fence becomes tall and strong, they're going to be able to plant other trees, passion fruit and things like that, which will bring food into the community, and it's also going to create a space for the local wildlife and the birds to nest.
So all what we are lacking is the capital to start up all these projects, capital to start, capital to improve in areas where we have the gaps, that we can be able to start on all these income generating. But indeed, like you said at the very beginning, it's a very, very great challenge, and we look forward to seeing ourselves supported or implementing to meet our dreams, as I've said. Yeah.
And to create a stable future.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. It's very necessary.
The warden and house parents have a dream to increase the amount and variety of food, fruits and vegetables that they grow. By creating a surplus, which can then be sold, they hope to become truly sustainable and no longer reliant on funding. Through their involvement with the food gardens, Salem's children will learn about organic farming practices, land conservation and environmental issues, so that once resettled in their communities, they will prosper and be able to pass on their knowledge to others. To join the Salem house parents in making a sustainable future for the orphan children, please help us raise the money needed by visiting www.justgiving.com/Salem Scotland and make a donation.